Hey guys, it's Zach here with Key to Survival. Today I got dropped off at a park near where I live, and I'm just gonna do pretty much like a self-rescue scenario. I'm a hiker who got lost in the woods. Right now I'm walking in. I've never been to these woods before. The sun's about to go down. I got about 2 hours of sunlight left. Come on, I got Marley with me as always. I need to get Haley out here one of these times in one of these videos, but me and Marley have done this so many times. It's kind of hard to break that trust that we have for each other. We know what's going on. I'm in a very pretty area. You got swans out in the middle of the lake. I don't know what they're still doing here, considering it's February. It just never got cold enough. We are close to a main road, not a highway or anything, but pretty close to a main road here. I have scouted the area with maps and stuff like that before coming out here. Come on, Marley. You gotta decide which way you're going. Marley, this way. Come. Good girl. Trying to avoid stepping in puddles. Hold on, Marley. Okay, this way. Good girl. Good girl. Come on. I just stepped in a puddle. Now I got wet boots. Go. Not really. Not that wet yet. I think I found a little trail right here. Yeah, we're gonna go this way right here. All right, this is our insertion point. My wife knows where we are right now. She dropped me off at the entrance to the park, and I'm just gonna pretty much walk home. Just an exercise. It's really just to get myself out of the house, you know. And look at this. Before we even start, Tinder. Boom. Let me find out which pocket I can put this in without disrupting something. I brought my everyday carry kit with me. Marley, get out of there. Sorry, I'm just messing around with the camera while trying to do something else. Oh, you're all over the place. I'm sorry about this. I am sorry. I'm trying to use 2 hands for 5 jobs right now. And it's not even unzipped. Where was I going to put this? Oh, this pocket. Gosh. Sorry, I had to put my Tinder in my pocket, and the camera was in the wrong hand. Come, Marley. Wrong side of me, hon. Come. Good girl. Go. Lead the way. Oh, you know what? This might not be a very good spot to enter. It's a little on the bogged down side, so we're gonna go and find another entrance point. Come on, good girl. But yeah, my wife knows where I am. I told her how long I should be gone for. I estimated about 4 hours. I should get home maybe 2 hours after the sun goes down is when I should be able to get home. The sun goes down around about 6. I should be home by about 8. I'm not gonna leave here until the sun's getting ready to go down. So it's about 4 o'clock now. So I'm just gonna find an entrance to this area, this wooded area right here to my right. Got the little pond to my right or my left. See the path ahead. Alrighty. Alright guys. So I'm in the woods pretty deep right now. There's still occasionally you'll hear a car drive by, you know, I'm really not that far away from the main highway. But anyways, I'm gonna go over 3 key things today. Just as a demonstration of survival during the winter times. This is winter, believe it or not. It doesn't look like it. It sure as hell doesn't feel like it. It's about 43 degrees today. But I'm going to go over shelter, fire, and water gathering. I'm going to pretty much self-rescue myself out of here before I would need food. However, I might grab, if I see something on the ground that is edible, I might grab it and demonstrate it. So, right now I'm going to gather a bunch of stuff around for fire. Get a fire going, just to go over that one thing, and I'm going to use my fire. I do have a lighter with me, but I'm going to try to go without using that. I have some of that cotton, or that whatever that thing's called, that plant, or the cattail that I picked up earlier. I'm going to use some of that. And now I'm going to gather some leaves up. It's pretty dry in this area, actually, believe it or not. Marley, stay close. It's pretty dry in this area. So I'm going to go ahead and just gather some leaves and some branches. And, alright, so I have this thing right here. I have this right here. It's Vaseline. I made it a while ago. Vaseline on cotton balls. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a little bit of this and put it on these leaves that I have. I gathered some wood. My point, like my key is that I want to get the fire started. Might be a little too moist. Get the fire started. Just as a demonstration, because this is obviously just a demonstration. I'm pretty much just going over the basics today, just to give you guys an idea of a good idea for fire. I have here, I don't know what brand it is. I just bought it. It's a nice one. I'm gonna try to. It's a little windy, so hopefully this starts up on the first try. Oh, spoke too soon. Got a lot of crackling from the trees around me. Now this, I have it's actually going out really fast, which is actually kind of frustrating. Hold on one second. Marley, stay close. There we go. My knee was killing me. It lights really fast, but then it goes out really fast too. Where's that? There it is. Some of my jelly stuff going too. Now the point is to get this stuff to start and then have it. Alright, what happens if I use the back of my knife without chopping my finger off here? See, it burns out so fast. If you can, I wish you guys could be on this side of the. See, the sparks are just. Marley, stay close. The sparks are just bouncing off of the Vaseline, and everything else is kind of moist, besides the cattails, but that just it burns super fast. So I finally got it going after striking forever. I finally got something to heat up long enough. Like I've actually, if you can see in here, that's what started the fire, was this Vaseline stuff right here. That's what I finally got the fire started with. Don't fall, please. Okay, now you want to quickly start throwing some twigs on there to get that going. Dead stuff, and this is really, I got really lucky with this spot. It's got a lot of dead stuff. But it's not, once you get the flame going, that's not the end of it, because these leaves burn so super fast, you could have, all your leaves could burn up before you even get the wood burnt. And you don't want to suffocate the fire, and you don't want to hastily grab the wrong leaves, because there are a lot of wet leaves around here too. It is winter, it just got done snowing out here. Put some more wood on there. Straw, ooh, that's a good thing to have, straw. I don't want to burn my fire, so or my wind's going that way. Put you here. Is fire still in there? Stay close, Marley. Creepy noises in the woods. Put my gloves back on. It's actually pretty warm out here. I have about maybe an hour and a half left of light before the sun goes below the tree line. After that, I have about 15 minutes of light after the sun goes behind the tree line. One thing, even during the winter, you have to watch your fire. If it gets carried away, I mean, if you look around me, there's dead leaves everywhere, and you don't want your fire getting carried away and burning down the whole damn woods. But there, I got my fire going. Now the next thing I'm going to do is get some water out of this river that's behind me. I think it's just kind of bog. It's kind of a bog. I'll show you. So I'm going to go ahead and get water out of here and put it in my thing right here. And then we're going to go ahead and boil it too. So this tree is really making me nervous. It keeps on squealing up there. Clean in there. Glove off so I don't get it wet. That thing. This water is really cold, so it's probably going to take a while to. Now you do want to use something to screen it out, but I don't have anything like that. Oh, wow. Get Marley. Now I can see little bugs swimming around in here, and it's December. So that's exactly what this is. Very still water. It's exactly the type of water you want to avoid whenever possible. This is not water that you want to drink. Just bend over and drink. So many different animals drink out of this water. Deer, mice, squirrels, these little bugs that are in here. Everything's drinking out of the same thing. So I got enough water in here. So I'm going to go ahead and boil it. Alright, now while this is boiling, I'm going to go ahead and start getting stuff around for a shelter. I'm trying to look around and see if I can find what would be best to use. I don't want to be too close to the water. We've gotten water and fire down, which are hallelujahs. I made a mistake of picking that up barehanded without testing it, or checking it, because it has been in a fire. Alright, just set that on top of there so it'll expedite the... Now you can see there's plenty of deadfall in this area. So what I'm going to do is do something that's pretty simple. Find a decent branch like this one right here. Find something to set it in. Boom. Like that. Something that's alive. Oh, hey, look at that. You want to make sure you test it all. This will do. Alright, I'm going to set that in here like this. Back up and show you part one. There's part one right there. It's not too close to my fire pit, so I'll have to transfer fire over. Now, the second part, after I've gotten that up, is gather things or start laying things across it on one side. Doesn't matter how rotten it is, as long as it'll give you something to lay under. Clean off the area underneath, use everything that you can find that's underneath it. Just really, really want rotten stuff. Marley, stay close. Sorry if I'm in the way. Lay as much as you can, as fast as you can. Now, this doesn't usually take that long. It's pretty simple to do. Now, one thing I would suggest is maybe getting a few things on there before you start. Get a few things on before you start clearing out bits underneath. You know, it just gives you, you're in a race with daylight pretty much. Once the sun goes down, it gets below freezing out here, especially here in Michigan. So you want to make sure you have all this stuff. Really run. Marley, stay close. Marley, here. You want to make sure that you get at least the gist of the outside exterior up before you start focusing on the sorry, I'm just distracted by the interior. You want to make sure that you have something to base on it, even if it's just, you know, the outside exterior. I mean, there's plenty of leaves out here, so covering this won't be a problem. Now, there's a lot of people, I mean, you can use whatever you have with you. Marley, stay. So right now, what I'm going to do is kind of cheat a little bit, and since I do have my tarp with me, I'm going to lay my tarp down over all this stuff. Looking it down to the wrong side. Now this is pretty much one of the easiest forts to make, or shelters to make, I guess. You can see it's coming along pretty easily here. My dog is chasing, looks like maybe field mice over there. Maybe she'll grab one. And I don't have to worry about feeding her too. Okay, now there's part one of it. Now this is, now I gotta get some more longer stuff, huh? Yeah. Put this here. That now. I wanted to show you this over here. This tree is you can see that the bark is pretty easy to get off of there. Whoa. Yeah, okay. You can see this bark is pretty easy to come off of here. Just sticking my knife in there like it's the skin of an animal. Busting that off. This tree's been down for a while. It's pretty rotted, but this will be perfect for exterior on my shelter. Look at that. Perfect. The longer the piece, the better. There's also some wood-eating grubs in here also. So you can pretty much kill two birds with one stone. I, however, refuse to eat bugs unless I am in actual life or death. So, this will have to, you guys will have to use your imagination. Oh, that would have been beautiful. Still got a little bit of frost in there too. There we go. Look at that. Getting windy out here. Like that, and I should be good to go. Get some more of the whole bark off here. Yeah. This is good. Good stuff. You can see that bark really turned down, or took a lot of the time out of this. Perfect. On the inside it's still dirty. I haven't cleaned it yet, and I haven't put any leaves on yet. But those are the next two steps. Alright, so I got the water boiled let it set for about 15 minutes, let it cool, so it doesn't burn you. You don't want to drink it and have it burn you, because you're already in a hectic situation. You don't want to add a severe tongue burn to that. It makes it harder to eat, and you have to, you know, you're hurting yourself. Okay, so it should be common sense. But I did boil the water, and I'm gonna take a sip now. Ooh, it's warm. It feels good. See, I've been sitting for maybe about 5 minutes now. Just I've been working on the shelter. I don't know if you can see it behind me, but I've been sitting for about 5 minutes now, and my body temperature has definitely came down a few degrees. I can definitely feel the sweat in here. I don't have a lot of sweat going on, but I definitely have enough sweat going on that it's not a good thing. You don't want to be sweating when temperatures drop as low as they do out here. So you want to take your shirts off and put them back on. That's why we dress in layers. I have 3 different shirts on right now. I've got my outer jacket right here on, and then I have, sorry, I keep on, in the woods, it's a creepy place to be, trust me. You always feel like you're being watched, so I'm always like, thought I saw something, or I'm just spooky, you know, I'm jumpy, I call it being alert. Some people look at it as paranoid. And then I have this outer shirt on, which I call it a waffle top. It's very, very warm. You really don't, I mean, I could just wear this. It has the holes for your thumb to go into, just to keep your knuckles warm and stuff. And then I have just a t-shirt on under that. And then under my jeans, I have a pair of sweats on under my jeans. And that means I can take off layers. That's the best part, is that you can take off layers. I also have a hat and a warmer pair of gloves with me also. Because it's, you know, it's February. It might seem warm now, but it doesn't stay that way for very long once the sun goes down. But right here, I'll show you this. There's the shelter. It's not completely finished. I did clean out the bottom or the inside and put some leaves on the outside and block the main holes. It's definitely not finished, but this is the best it's gonna get for today. It's good. The sun's going down, and I got to start making my way out of the woods. So we got a shelter down. We've boiled some water from this little stream behind us, which is a very convenient place to set up shop. It's right next to this water. It's very marshy in here. But now it's time to move on. I've decided I want to self-rescue, so I'm going to walk out of here. Run, just going over some things that it helps to practice. You know, it's always good to practice that surviving. You know, get out, make a shelter, even if it's a quick one. Use your fire steel to get a fire going. Practice boiling water. It's all good things to know, to practice and to touch up on every once in a while to keep it fresh in your mind. That way you're not like, now, wasn't there a certain technique I was supposed to do? You know, it's good to just keep it fresh and to go over it in your head constantly. I know I said in the beginning that today was going to be a survival scenario, but as I got through it more, I realized it's more of just a practice run. So and it was just nice to get out and go for a nice decent hike. It's a beautiful area. The sun's about to go down real soon here. It was just, you know, I just wanted to take you guys along with me on this little practice run. Just out there. But yeah, there wasn't really any hiccups or anything. Everything went pretty well. I'm just glad. It was just nice to get out here again. It's been a while. It's starting to come down. The temperature is. Always remember, if you're in a survival situation, to use your ears to hear. Just use your ears more than your eyes, even. You can hear things that you might go, hey, wait a minute, that sounded like a car, or that sounded like a cow, or that sounded like an airplane. Sorry, I'm looking past. There's plenty of times where you can just, if people were just think and use their senses, they could have gotten out of the situation way faster than they initially did. Or, like, one person, I heard a story of a guy in Scotland who died in the mountains. He died in a blizzard, granted, but they died only a mile from the parking lot. They didn't know where they were. They didn't take the proper equipment with them. They had a freak blizzard, and they came out of nowhere. And it's just using your sense, and you have to have that will to survive. If you don't have the will to survive, then you're good as dead in a bad situation. It's there's more to just surviving than making a fire. You have to have the whole I will never quit mentality. You have to keep positive. You have to stay smart and healthy during the whole situation. But alright, I don't want to babble on for too long. I know I do that a lot in all my videos, just a quick lecture at the end or whatever. But the key to all this is I hope you guys get something from me. That's what we're here for. Is just to kind of to show how it's done, even if it's just one technique. There's plenty of different techniques out there. So, I want to thank you guys for watching. If you have any questions or comments, please feel free. Feedback is definitely appreciated. So, go ahead. Be safe out there.
Let me get this right. Take 5,000. Take 5,000 and 10. 35. Learned a whole lot today. I went out into the woods.